Hi and welcome to another video. I hope that you're well. I hope that this video meets you in good health and in good strength, and all is well with you and your family. The talking point for this week for me has got to be the 100 million comeback of Lennox Lewis. It's been in the press, a lot of people talking about it. Lennox has supposedly said if you paid him $100 million, he'd make a comeback. How many times has Lennox Lewis said that in the last however many years since he's retired? Has he said that? For me, when I heard Lennox say that, and again, I know there are going to be people who think differently to me, which is fine, but to be honest, when I heard it, I think it's no more than a publicity stunt. But hear me out on this. I did an interview with James Adebashir, the assistant trainer to Vladimir Klitschko, last week. And, no, last week, actually this week, we're talking about, late this week. And I talked to him about the potential of a Lennox Lewis, Vladimir Klitschko comeback, based on the fact that Vladimir's got no inside game, and if Vladimir ever tried to hold Lennox Lewis like he was holding Povetkin or anybody else, he'd get an uppercut that would take his head off. For those of you who will argue that point, just take a look at the fight that Vitali tried to hold Lennox, and Lennox has got an excellent inside game. He almost took Vitali's head off with two big uppercuts, and Vitali, as we know, has got a rock solid chin. And Lennox is one of those heavyweights that has the ability to box and brawl. He'll fight. He'll get on side and get messy and fight with you. Anybody who needs evidence to that, look at Lennox's fight when he fought Vitaly Klitschko. Vitaly Klitschko is probably one of the heaviest hitters in heavyweight history. And for all the people who see Lennox Lewis as a glass chin, he stood in front of Vitaly and took some big shots. And Lennox was in no way the sort of shape he was in when he fought Tyson. So even an unprepared Lennox Lewis, who was meant to be fighting, I believe, Kirk Johnson that night, Kirk Johnson pulled out and Vitaly stepped in at last minute. Even a underprepared Lennox Lewis was able to do what he did. Okay, Lennox says, give me 6 months and I can get myself in shape. Do I buy that? Not really, no. Guy's been out of the ring for so long. He's not like in his mid-30s, coming back in his mid-30s. He's 45, 6, whatever, plus, making a comeback. I don't buy it. And who would trade Lennox Lewis? He'd have to. Would he have comeback fights? And would he come straight into Vladimir fight? I don't know. And what does the champ gain from beating a guy who's been out of the ring for so many years? I don't buy it. And I'll tell you why I think it's a publicity stunt. If you notice what Lennox Lewis has said in recent interviews, he's looking for the next crop of heavyweights coming through. So, strategically and marketing-wise, if Lennox Lewis says he's going to make a comeback, everyone's going to be looking in the press and looking at media to Lennox Lewis. Yeah, Lennox can talk about the next heavyweight and, he talk about Anthony Joshua so long, but this is about really connected to Lennox Lewis about his business. And a great way to promote it is, 100 million. And then he'll just say, like he's put on his Facebook page 24 hours after making that statement, that he actually isn't interested in making any comeback. And he said when he retired, he's going to stay retired. So to me, he's teasing the public. But I saw beyond that because, like I said, Lennox Lewis is looking for the next crop of heavyweight champions and he wants to train them. So the best way to recruit them and to get people's attention from around the world is to make a statement like that. Oh yeah, you know what? I'll come back and fight for 100 million. He's going to pay 100 million to see Lennox Lewis come back and fight Vladimir Klitschko. I don't know. If that's the case, then how much would you pay for Vitaly and Vladimir to get in the ring and fight? How much money would that gross? I don't know. I just think that, I just think it's a very good PR or good marketing strategy for me. I could be completely wrong about this, but I don't think so. I think Lennox is not going to make any sort of comeback. I think he's a very proud man. I think he want to keep his legacy right where it is. and he retired on a win against the best heavyweight in the world. I think everyone recognises Vitaly as the more rounded heavyweight. So those are my thoughts. So that's my thought for the week. Great bit of PR work there from Lennox Lewis. Probably one of the greatest heavyweights of the modern era, and potentially of all time. So what can you say? What can you say? Right, it's great to see Lennox doing what he's doing, and it's great that he's going to be giving advice to the heavyweight division and putting some contribution back. Those are my thoughts. I'm out.